Hello, you're welcome to the NSC result release. We are going to be starting. Our agenda is going to be very, very brief and very straight. We are live on YouTube, so it will be kind enough to have your video on. But our agenda is going to be very brief. I'm going to go through the agenda very quick, and then we'll get to understand what's going to happen in the next few minutes we have here. We intended to be here till for 40 minutes, and we'll keep that promise that we don't exceed the time. So we shall begin with an opening prayer, and then I will be coming in to give welcoming remarks and an overview of the NSC. Then I'll speak about the team behind the NSC that has worked so tirelessly to see this happen, and the schools participating. We shall we shall have a jury brief. This will be coming in from Tracy, and then we shall have comments from the judges that are present about the overall performance of the participants in round 1 and where they can improve in round 2. Then I shall be able to give a performance overview also of the participants for the entire round 1, and then we shall release results for the participants, and then we will be able to also give an overview of round 2, what we have called round 2 at a glance, and then we shall close. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's get into it. You're welcome. We are also having some participants present today here. So let's have an opening prayer from Janet.
Let's send ourselves a word of prayer. Mighty Heavenly Father, we bless you. We thank you for the gift of life. We thank you for the gift of Code Academy. We pray that as we are joining this meeting, let the content that's discussed here be fruitful in our lives, and let that has been a challenge be solved so that we can have a smooth running of the round 2. In your mighty name, I've prayed and believe.
You want to ask?
Amen. Amazing. So the national scratch competition is one of the kind that started many months ago, and the NSC was launched under the theme Coding for the Bright Future. Indeed, the future is bright if our young people are sitting behind computers and they are writing code. So I would like to welcome you to this session. My name is Edward, and I lead the team, the NSC team that is working to ensure that the NSC is a success. So the NSC, or what we call the National Scratch Competition, has evolved over years, and today we are having it happen the third time. The first happened in the year 2020, where we saw different participations coming in from a number of children in the country, to what we came to witness in the year 2021, when we fully launched the NSC. And what we are witnessing happening now in the year 2025. And it has been, we have been glad to host the NSC over years, and we still do host the NSC, and we believe in the power to transform the young people, to bring them up at the national stage as the future that our country is yet to have. We had a number of participations coming in from different participants from in 3 categories: the junior category, the senior category, and the mature category. And we have had participation from various schools. St. Agnes, I saw the participants around the meeting. We had participations coming in from Word of Life International, North Green International, and many others. I would like to appreciate the team, the NSC team that is working on this. A very big team from the guys, from the judges who will be sharing with us briefly today, to the development team that has put together the platform that we are using for the competition, the administrative team and engagement team that also has worked tirelessly to see that communication goes out on time, and we are all in sync. Also, the graphics team that brings us the amazing graphic that you see here. Also, I'd like to appreciate our partners, our different partners that are fueling the NSC to see that it happens. We have Grain Cloud, worked with them very closely. The NSC, thanks to Dorothy from that side and the team, Rodin and Nassim, that are working on the platform. We have had NITA Uganda, the National IT Authority in the country, working with us on this. And we have had strong people from that side. We have had Mark and Beatrice working with us on this. Also, we are having the National Innovation Hub working very closely with us in the NSC. As we'll be sharing later on, the hub is hosting the grand finale. So I would just want to say thank you for round 1. It has been a journey that we began last year, and we are glad to see that round 1 is coming to a close, and we are gearing up for round 2. At this point in time, I'd like to welcome Tracy to give us the jury brief, and after we shall welcome the judges present to comment on the overall performance of the participants, and then I'll come back and give a performance overview and of the results that we have received from the participation in round 1, and also give the round 2 at a glance, and then we'll close. Thank you. You're welcome, Tracy.
A very good afternoon to all the attendees in this meeting. First and foremost, I'd like to congratulate all the participants, all the judges, and all the teachers that have been working at the back to bring round one to the close. And I especially congratulate the participants that have gone through, even those that have not yet gone through to the second round. Don't worry, this is not the end. A brief from the jury. First and foremost, once again, the jury congratulates the participants and congratulates all the participants for participating in the NSC. So, sorry about that network. So, as the jury, we were looking at all the NSC projects, and this is just the feedback from the NSC. Most of the projects that the students presented were fair, though the jury realized some of the things that the participants going on to the second round should be able to improve. Number one, the creativity of the projects that were presented. We noticed most of the participants didn't really put in a lot of time to carry out research, to use their online resources to help boost their creativity. So we urge all the participants going to the second level, kindly put in a lot of effort and time to boost your creativity come the second round, because as you know, it's a competition. The higher you go, the tougher it comes. We want to get the best of the best, the cream, to continue to the second round. Number two, we also noticed most of the projects did not have sound. Now, this is a keynote to both the participants and those that are working in schools. As teachers, kindly guide them to make sure that before they submit their projects, sound is evident in their projects. Be it a game, be it a conversation, sound must be present. Additionally, on that note, most of the projects did not have instructions, especially for the students that created games. Us as the jury, we had to take time to understand how the game actually works. So come the second round, we kindly urge all the participants to have instructions at the start of the project. Include how does one play your game? What do they click? Stuff like that to better your performance next time. Additionally, most of the projects did not have titles. Now, it's important whenever you're creating a project, you must have a title screen appear at the start of your project. So this wasn't clearly seen in most of the projects. I must say only 1% had the title of their project. So kindly include that come the second round of the competition. Another thing that we noticed as the jury is that most of the students or participants did not debug their projects. By debugging, I mean removing all the errors and the glitches in their code. Most of them submitted incomplete work, where at the end of the day, some of the projects were not able to work. And that kind of reduced greatly on the marks that they received. So come the second round, kindly debug. Make sure by the time you're submitting your project, it works to the fullest. There are no glitches, it doesn't stop halfway amidst the project to prevent you from losing marks. I must say many people lost marks because of that. The projects were submitted and there were lots of errors. Additionally, as I'm sharing, these are just key areas of improvement that the students must take note of come the second round so that we improve regarding our projects. Lastly, the students come the second round, kindly please when you are creating a project, create a project in line with the theme, okay? In line with the theme, such that you are able to solve a problem in line with that theme, okay? I think I will stop at that. Maybe we shall come back at the end of the presentation. Thank you so much. Back to you, Mr. Sempal.
Thank you. Thank you, Tracy. Yeah, I would like to invite Brenda and Dorothy. They were part of the judges that are here. The developer is Mark and I can be Tracy, who I'm not yet seeing here, but let's get a remark from Brenda and Dorothy about the projects also.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah, Dorothy here. Sorry, my background is not so good, so I beg to keep my video off. So just, I think most of the feedback has been given, but just to add on, some of the student projects did not have, they did not test to see whether their projects have sound. So maybe in the next round, it would be nice to have that like prioritized before submitting. And then some projects had a name, right? Like a project name. And then when you play the video in Scratch, you realize they were not actually playing. So they need to probably check the files they are uploading to make sure that they're actually correct files and they are working files. But otherwise, on a good point of the view, on the good side of everything, I think there was great creativity, like showcased in most of the projects, if not all. Yeah, so on the creativity part, I credit all the coordinators and the support team that offered support to the students. Yeah, I think mostly that's really it. The other feedback was shared. Over to you, Edward. Thank you.
Thank you, Dorothy. Let's hear from Brenda.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you can hear me. So, great. So I'm kind of requesting to put my video off because of network. So, yes, thank you so much, Edward. Thank you so much, Tracy and Dorothy, the first speakers. So, yes, congratulations to the students that participated in the National Scratch competition. Sure, I think most of them, it was their first time, and also it was good to see the schools participate in this particular competition. Yeah, I'm sure it's their first experience, and then once they get to receive this feedback, they'll be able to improve. Yes, Tracy literally, I think, summarized everything for us on the side of the judges, but I'll just look at one particular thing, which was user engagement was really low in projects. So maybe the participants, as they look forward to round 2, they could think into making their projects improve the user engagement. If someone's going to really maybe play their games, or maybe try to check out what the game is all about, because sometimes it was just few lines of codes, and that is it. So at some point, and also Tracy talked about they had no literal instructions, so I had to go back and check the code inside, try to read the code, understand what's the project all about. Then after understanding the code, and then I could be able to maybe run it and then test it. But then in scenarios where someone is not a programmer or someone is just a judge and they have no tech background, it becomes a limitation on that respect. Otherwise, congratulations, the participants, and we look forward to seeing them in round 2. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Brenda. We'll move on to the next thing on the agenda. The judging criteria that we used to really look on these, judge the projects, was purely considering that your projects did contribute 70%, and the challenge was contributing 30%. And you did participate in teams. Most of you were in teams, and we did, and there are projects that were submitted from the various teams came up with 32 projects. And these included Save the Earth, Pick Trash, Guide Cleanup, Environmental Game, Clean Air Game, Recast, Green Tech, Subtraction Calculator, Environmental Quiz, Earthcrest, Online Safety Division Genius, to mention but a few. Even we had layers of the earth and vaccination. All these projects underwent an internal judging criteria that was looking at 5 key areas. These included, these areas of the jury included, they did include the presentation, how your work was being presented, and usability. They also did include the creativity and innovation, technical proficiency of your project, the relevancy to the theme, and impact and engagement. How is your project impactful to a given problem you're addressing, but also how engaging it is? And with these 5 key areas, that's the ground on which the judge is best to really judge your projects in round 1. And that would be a similar criteria that will be used in round 2. And then the challenge also came in to contribute the 30%. So the overall participation in round 1 is sitting at 70 students, and the pass mark for round 1 is 50%, and any candidate that is below 50% won't be proceeding to round 2. And after this moment, I'm going to be releasing results to some of the participants that are ready to receive them. And this via your personal emails, you will know whether you've gone to round 2 and round or not. Now, there are participants who are in a team. You have a team as a team. You have a project that you submitted. it was scored, and then results are coming out. But you may find that 2 people in the team have not gone to round 2, but the other 2 have gone. What is making that difference is in your scores for the challenge. Probably the others have had high scores in the challenge, and the others didn't have. That's why they have a high advantage to proceed to round 2 within the same team. So we shall be 6 scenarios where team members who have had the same project as a team, some of them are not proceeding to round 2, but their colleagues have gone to round 2. The difference is coming in there. Also, to shed more light, the code challenge was not optional, it was mandatory, and the learners that missed out on doing the challenge, that has affected your scores greatly. And if you didn't have a very amazing project, still your chances for round 2 become very slim. So I'll talk about round 2 at a glance, and some of the changes that we intend to have in round 2. In round 2, we shall have entirely individual participation. Individual participation in round 2, which means that all participants that have been participating in round 1 as teams will proceed to round 2 as individual participants. And that means they will do the project individually, they do the challenges individually, and they will submit individually. This is because many of the participants, not all the team participants, are proceeding to round 2 because of the difference in their scores. So round 2 will be individual based participation, and that also will make it to the final round in May, on the 1st of May, also being individual participation. It's worth noting to all the schools here and the teachers here, for those that are going to round 2, they won't need to go in teams. They will need to be individual. So how are your participants, how are your kids going to receive results? The results are going to be sent out to each participant via email. And those that have made it to round 2, it will be clear. And then we shall be having round 2 open on the 12th of March. That's Monday. That's Wednesday. Next week, we are opening the 2nd round on the 12th of February. That will be open till March, 21st of March. So we encourage all those that have made it to round 2 to take it a bit more serious, because round 2 is going to be a bit more tighter than round 1. And those that will make it to the final round in May should have proved their muscle. I would like to have the teachers take note of what has been shared by the judges, and provide the learners with room to improve on the quality of their projects that they are putting out in round 2, because it's going to be a bit more competitive, and the chances of missing it are going to be a bit more higher than they were in round 1. At this point, I would like to welcome questions as we bring this to a close.
Hello, this is Saint Agnes. I wanted to ask, which date would round 2 end?
Round 2 will be ending on the 21st of March.
Oh, thank you.
Hello,
Yes.
my name is Moses, Word of Life. Just a quick one, maybe for purposes of improvement and as we proceed to round 2.
Can you be a bit audible?
Are you able to get me now? Am I clear?
You're quite low.
How about that? Are you able to get me
Mm,
much clearer?
yeah.
All right. So I was saying my name is Moses, Word of Life. And I was
Yes,
saying
Moses.
that for purposes of improvement and doing better for the next round, maybe before that, is it possible for these results to be sent together for the individual staff so that they could probably relate as well to the students? I don't know if that's possible.
Moses, I have not heard that clearly. I don't know. Someone had it and they put for me in the chat.
Are you able to hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So I was saying, is it possible
Mhm.
for those results to be sent jointly to the staff as maybe as a single bunch? Then those people can, the teachers who have been working with them, so that they can be able to relay them to the students, just in case they are not able to access them. Why I'm saying this, because our email system went down, so and we have just a general email system for the learner. So that was our request. 2, can learners improve on the projects done before for the second round? That I made, for example, I made a game. Can I be able to improve upon that game, make it better, or it has to be totally a new project all through? I don't know if you got that. You got it?
Okay. Okay. Is that all?
No. Thirdly, we got quite a number of issues with the portal. I don't know if this has been rectified through, because it was really something which, for some reason or the other, it kept on disturbing. So I pray and hope that the portal has been also worked on well for the staff and then the learners to be able to work with it. Then, this is something which came from both the parents and, of course, some learners as well, are making it clear about the final prizes that these learners are looking forward to. I know you gave an overview, but my prayer as a team, if we could make that clear to both the parents and then the learners, it can be helpful. Otherwise, thank you so much for the efforts. And as an institution, we look forward to doing much better than before. Thank you.
Thank you, Moses. Do you have any more questions before I handle them at once? Okay, I think there isn't. So let me just respond to what Moses has asked. Can results be sent out as a badge? I don't know how possible that is as of now, but what I know is the email that the participants used to submit results is the email onto which the results are tagged to go to. If there's any challenge that probably you guys have at Word of Life, kindly we can discuss around that outside this session and see. But however, as of now, all results are ready to go out to the participants via their emails. Round 2, we strongly recommend that participants think of a new project. Improving the one they had in round 2 in round 1 round 1 may not really make a big difference. Something new, more innovative and creative would take round 2 for them. So we recommend that they do not recycle the round 1 projects, but they create something new, addressing a particular sub-theme. Yeah, the portal is better. We know there were glitches as earlier in round 1. This has been rectified greatly, and we believe that we won't have any challenges coming through for in round 2. The final prizes being made clear, we are going to work on this, and we shall release this within round 2. We shall release the prizes that learners are going to be carrying home on the grand finale. So as we are going on for round 2, we shall be communicating much of this to your side and drawing more light within what the finals will look like and what participants should expect once they carry the category in the NSC 2025. I believe I have answered Moses very well. Do you have any more questions? Anything that we need to address before we close?
Maybe one more thing. The payment is going to be afresh or?
Come again. Is this Michael?
This is Moses again, eh?
Yes, Moses.
About the payments, are they paying again or there is a different arrangement?
They are not paying again. We are not having them pay again. Yeah, we no paying again. Yes, Michael, you are done muted.
Hello again. This is Saint Agnes, and we wanted to ask when will be the deadline for posting second round results.
21st of March.
Okay, thanks.
All right. All right, with your permission, I would like to bring this to a close with a few key announcements. One, the grand finals will be happening at the National ICT Innovation Hub in Nakawa. We're going to be hosted by the Innovation Hub. They have a very amazing space and lab. for us to house the grand finals for the competition on the 1st of May. But also the round 2 is gonna be individual-based participation. You'll be getting a graphic on this also coming your way. Those are the 2 key things I wanted you to take note of as we close this meeting. Participants are encouraged to be innovative and more creative in their projects. With your guidance as teachers, please see that we have a bit of more quality from the jury, from the projects that are coming in from your side for your learners. Also, the challenge will be a bit more upped up this time round. The coding challenge, we expect that your participants are able to complete all the challenges in round 2 before the deadline comes. The deadline for round 2 is 21st of March. Take note of the date, okay? Others, thank you so much. It's a pleasure having you guys participate in the NSC. We'll look forward for bigger things and awarding and rewarding the participants come the 1st of May, 2025. Thank you.